The Mandalorian might be ending with the film. Now, season 3 came out, not the strongest season of The Mandalorian. But it did have a nice little ending, you could say, to the Mandalorian story, with more to tell still. But it did kind of put a nice bow on it for the show, and it did kind of lead us into the film. You know, if The Mandalorian ends with the film, I'm okay with that, but the film's got to be good. It's got to be good. Can't just leave us thinking, we got 2 really great seasons of TV and then an okay season of TV and a really shit film. The film's got to be great.
So do you not believe that this could get a trilogy?
It possibly could, if it's box office gold, or this could be like, no, we're doing the film to wrap it up.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, all good things must come to an end, and it's like the prequel stuff and the obviously the original trilogy that sort of wrapped it up, and then you had the sequels, which kind of dragged it out of its grave and didn't do a really good job. This is nice though. I'm glad that they're not milking this for all they can, because they could easily do that. I mean, Mandalorian is one of the, if not the most successful
Disney
franchise.
Star Wars IP. Definitely the most.
Yeah. So, it's nice to know that it's in good hands with Jon Favreau. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice to know.
Yeah, now look, I don't want them to continue to drag this out if they've got nothing new to tell with his character as well. Also, Pedro's about to be a very busy man, like he already isn't. Pedro's an extremely busy man, as is. Now, but he's not in the costume half the time. I think a big letdown of season 3 is, you could really tell he wasn't on set. And I think one of the best parts of season 2 is, even though he's under the mask, one of the best parts of season 2 is, you can tell when Pedro's under there. You can tell. In season 3, you find yourself going, ain't him. And I'm not criticising the great work that, the swords expert does and the gun expert does, the 2 different other people who play him, because they do a great job at mimicking Pedro's walk and everything when doing it. But I think it lost a bit of its charm, because he took his helmet off once in season 1, and then he had that really emotional scene in season 2 where it was like, oh no, he's got to take it off to save Grogu. And he has like...
I think in the first season when he took his helmet off, I get why they did it.
That was just to show you there. There was no narrative purpose for that.
No. It was just there for the sake of being there. I feel like if you wanted to, you could just completely ignore that. That'd be absolutely fine. Because when they do the next sort of reveal, of course, for it, in the second season, when he's in the camp and whatnot, and then obviously at the end of the season when he says his farewells to Grogu, that's where it worked. It's kind of like, it's like they went in season 1. It's like, oh shit, we've got him to take his helmet off, but it felt kind of pointless and weird. So let's give him a really good reason, and let's give him 2 good reasons.
Yes.
And that really worked. But I agree. I wouldn't say it lost its charm, but because it's definitely not the main factor or anywhere close to why season 3 is why it is.
No, definitely not.
But yeah, no, definitely. I don't think it lost its charm necessarily, because the action was great. 9 times out of 10, I always think it's probably not him under there, and it might be, but in the back of my mind, I don't really care. As long as it's his voice, the movements all look as they should, natural, then I'm fine with it. Yeah, no, I get it. Obviously, Pedro is going to be extremely busy now, but at the same time, if they were to make a sequel, and even go on to build it as a trilogy, I think I'd be fine with that. I think I'd be fine with even if it got like a part 1, part 2 kind of scenario where it's just 2 movies and that's it kind of thing.
Now, Pedro Pascal could be in the 2 biggest films of 2026. Avengers Doomsday and The Mandalorian. Well, The Mandalorian and Grogu.
He is king.
If you had to pit them against each other, just real quick before we move on to the next one, what's making more, Doomsday or The Mandalorian? I'm
going to say Doomsday.
Yeah.
It's obvious. As much as I love the Mandalorian character and I love what despite season 3 being weaker, I still have a bit more faith in that critically being a little bit better than the Avengers stuff. Even though Avengers, we won't get into that now, but they have definitely revamped some stuff here, so I have a lot more faith in them. But this has been something that has been planned for a long time, and it's I'd say I'm equal when it comes to having faith in both these.
You're equals.
But yeah, Avengers is 100% making more money than this.
Yeah, no, definitely. Robert Downey Jr. coming back and everything. So, yeah. Wow, wasn't that a great video? Would you agree, Kyle?
Yes, you should definitely give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed.
We are now late night TV talk show hosts who say subscribe to our channel after video because we are cool.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's kind of what we're doing, aren't we?
Mate, just commit to it.
Oh, no.
But don't commit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right, thanks for watching.
Yeah.